Well, welcome Mike Eaton to the podcast.
Mike Eaton is a very funny comedian. He is.
Why are you saying it like I have a gun to your head?
He is based in Austin, Texas. He's so funny.
I just hit record. Ooh, I got a sugar scrub from that South by Sumo event. It's like a... What the... Did your phone just call me gay? How did that happen?
I don't know. That was good though.
That rules.
It was like a reel that was up and it hit it and it was like a soundboard.
That rules.
See, those things happen around me, Mike, because I'm psychic.
Yes. Psychic.
And somehow life is a circle and we're back where we started.
Talking about me.
I meant being psychic, but...
Oh. Talking about me. Anyways, we have a guest this week.
Anyways, back to me.
And back to you.
Yeah, why don't... And back to me.
And back to you.
And actually, donkey.
No. Back
What?
to me.
No, back to her.
It was a shark reference.
No, donkey.
All right, guys. Why can't I be donkey?
Well, because you're...
Because
not-
you're the dragon. And I'm donkey.
Yeah.
Look at us.
You
Or is
look
it-
more like the dragon in the face.
Yeah, you do.
Personally, she looks more like the gingerbread man. Not my gumdrop buttons.
Who are you
Do
then?
you know the muffin man? I'm Emily. That is what you do sound like. Yeah.
No!
When you start laughing really
is
hard
what
and
I
you try to
sound
talk,
like. Yeah.
you hit full muffin man.
Can you do the Muffin Man voice, Em?
The Muffin Man? No.
The muffin man. No, just talk. You got it.
All right, well, today we have on Mikey.
We hit record, right?
I hope so. Yeah, because there's no way
hope
either of you are
so.
going to go check. So we're going to go.
Oh, I didn't set a timer. Every 30 minutes, the camera shut off and we have to reset.
Gotcha. I was like, that's a short podcast.
We just wanted you for a quick
Get the fuck out of here.
Now leave, okay? Bye.
I have for an hour and a half to do a 25-minute podcast.
It's just a roast of you after, and you're not invited.
That's usually about how it goes.
Well, welcome Mike Eaton to the podcast.
Mike Eaton is a very funny comedian. He is.
Why are you saying it like I have a gun to your head?
He is based in Austin, Texas. He's so funny. His Kill Tony set was superb.
Oh, God damn.
Made me so wet. And Emily. And all the other ladies.
God, I hope not. If that got him wet, that was...
No, that was great.
No, the sounds
For
good,
real,
but
though.
it was pretty gross. It was very funny at the end of the interview when they're joking about my goo tasting very bad. And
Yeah, that was foul.
That was,
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I was-
She threw up.
I was
so-
drunk last night and high, like a little crossfaded.
Yeah.
We were a little woozy. And I watched that and I thought about it.
Yeah.
And I think I...
the very funny thing is that everybody on the internet is speculating that it was a hooker because of the way that I talked about it, but it was just a Hinge match.
Sure,
And so it was just a lady I matched with, and then I was like, "Hey, do you want to suck my dick?" And she was like, "Yeah."
Who suggested the parking lot?
And have you
so
been...
here's the deal.
He's like, that's where I live.
I went to go and like pick her up, and she's like, "I'm like house sitting for this guy, and he's there, so we can't like go inside." And I
That
was
just
like,
sounds like a husband.
"Yeah, that's kind of Listen, I don't fact check in these scenarios. I showed up with a clean dick and a full heart,
Clean dick, full heart,
bright eyes can't
clear
lose.
STD panel.
Yeah, man. So then I was just like, well, I don't know where to go, and there was like a shaded area of this parking lot, so I went over there and glug, 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 glug.
And then did you leave after, or like did you
Yeah,
hang
it was it pretty much ruined the vibes when she threw up.
Oh yeah, I forgot she threw up.
yeah.
If you don't know what we're talking about, go watch his Kill Tony. What episode was it? What number?
713.
713.
Oh, that's a great number.
Yeah.
Is it?
I like it.
Is that Dab Day? No, that's 7-Eleven.
710.
Oh fuck.
7-Eleven Slurpee Day. 710's Dab Day.
Okay.
Oh, I know why I like 713 because it's like 317 and I'm Irish. Yeah, bitch. Anyways.
Aaron, go bra.
I was way too high for to understand. Yeah. I was like trying to do the math, and I was like, "What?"
It's an Irish thing.
I'm Irish. I should know it.
You should, especially Boston Irish. They probably yell that in the streets while they're slurring people.
Much.
Yeah, that's fair.
But the one thing you do know is St. Patty's Day Parade in Southie.
Yeah.
Do that shit.
No, I'll tell you that crazy story later. Ching. All right. Back to you.
Well, that's why I was saying if a girl watched that and got wet, it's like, what's wrong with you that you thought Toxic Sludge was hot? Oh.
Well, no, it's you doing well, though.
So
it's
not the story.
That
you know what
makes
I mean?
sense.
It's like how you...
But so that girl that Tony pointed out, so during that story, there was a girl in the second row with like micro bangs with your same hair color. And she hated everything that I said so much. And Tony pointed it out, and when he was saying you should try, I should try the taste of it, and I was like, no. And he's like, we're gonna have this girl with the East Side bangs try it because nothing has made her happy. And then I was like, I could make you throw up. And then
that was great.
She laughed at that. I was like, daughter, you stupid lesbian. But it was like a very weird thing because right before it, like the night before was roast battle, and I had a really fun battle, and I roasted Tony during that, and was like, oh shit, that's cool. And it was me versus Jimmy, and then I stayed and drank a bunch at Mitzi's and had like a fun Sunday night, and then went out with people and had like a real like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. end of the night.
That's when good shit happens. You were riding the good energy.
Yeah, I had a great time. And so then the next day, it's Monday, and I'm like, and my buddy Wes was like, I have an extra ticket, come with me. And so I was like, all right, I'll go, and then I was leaving my house, and it was like 7:45 or 6:45, and signups end at 7. So I hopped on a scooter and I get down there, and I got to Shakespeare's at like 6:57. And me, I'm like Mr. Social. So when I see people, I always say, hi, hello, good to see you. And I walked in, I had to just breeze past everyone. And I hadn't been to the Shakespeare sign up before. So I'm like, oh, it's upstairs. All right. So I make my way upstairs. And I had to have been the last or second to last person to sign up. Whew. But I signed up, and then I went and found Wes. And then like before it, I ran into Ian Edwards and was like, hey man, good to see you. Cause we've done shows together. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And then we went and watched some music cause it was St. Patty's Day. And then like during the episode, it was such a crazy good episode that I like leaned over to Wes and was like, I don't even want to get pulled. This is just like fun to watch. And then like Jimmy goes up, and we had battled the night before, and he tells this story about like almost killing himself. And I was like, geez, man, I wish I knew that for the roast battle.
Damn.
I would have brought that shit up for sure.
That's material.
Yeah. You tried to 3 weeks ago. I would have. Yeah. I would have made you cry about it. But I won anyway, so it was fine.
I'm
but
glad
still.
he's alive.
Yeah, me too. No, I love Jimmy. I just,
But
you
still got to make him
yeah.
Still roast him.
Yeah, but what's weird is like I've done some cool shows, and I've done some stuff where I've been mentally nervous. Like especially headlining stuff, just doing an hour is still scary. But like the level of nerves that I was at going up to go up on Kill Tony was like shocking. I was surprising myself. It's like, what? Why is my mouth dry? Why is my heart beating? I'm about to throw up. What's happening?
Oh, you couldn't tell at all.
It was
yeah. So you came off so comfortable up there. Yeah. Yeah, it is nerve wracking because when I went up, I had to just run. There was no waiting. Mm-hmm. They literally go the moment I got to the stairs. They go, "You're going up right now. Do you want water?"
Jesus.
Took the sip and they go, Jaime Lee Simmons. So it's like I ran. Mm-hmm. This is when it was at Poor Choices. And then I just opened the thing, and I've never been on the Mothership stage. So it was like blinding lights. They're right there. I was like, oh shit. This is...
That pit of people down there is a crazy feeling.
It is.
You don't realize how close you are to the panelists until you get on stage. And you could like reach out and touch them. And before you get on stage, they yell at you. They're like, don't talk to the panelists, don't interrupt them, don't look at them,
Yeah,
and don't touch them. And it's terrifying.
I know.
They were really nice to me.
Oh.
They were like super duper nice to me. They called my name when I was sitting inside, and I wasn't gonna run because if a fat guy shows up on stage out of breath, that's immediately I'm cooked. You know, you can't
You're already
show up
red.
and go, you know, like that's just you know. And so I walked at a brisk pace, but also so inside tea. So I have a gut. So when I sit down, if I'm wearing a belt, it'll dig in. And there's a cat in the closet. That rules.
You take him out.
The cat's in the closet.
That rules.
The gay cat's in the closet.
That's so funny, gay cat.
Okay, sorry, keep going.
No, you're good. So if I'm sitting down and I have a belt on, especially like a metal one, I'll loosen it so that it doesn't just dig into my skin the whole time. So I was sitting there with my belt loose, and so then I stand up and I'm like, I gotta tighten my belt so my pants don't fucking fall down.
Oh shit.
So I'm like
So
trying to
funny.
discreetly tighten my belt as I'm walking to the stage.
Oh my god.
And then they cut off my wristbands, and I don't know why, but they're like they have like a little cutter thing, and they cut my wristbands off. Like, okay, cool. And then they held on to my. I don't think I even had anything with it, but so they held on to that, and they're like, "All right, have fun." This is
It's
wild.
a part of it.
Yeah,
it's the whole experience.
Yeah.
Welcome to Two Girls, One Fun. It's your face in our cat's asshole.
For real.
Get it, Bear. Well, that sounds like a traumatic time. I'm so happy that happened for you.
I mean, it was very fun.
No, but it went really well.
Yeah, I'm happy with it.
He's like exploring the jungle.
He's having the time of his life.
Dude, I wish I could be him.
Yeah.
I want to be a cat in a cat. What is it? Community. Is that me just saying I want friends?
Yeah, it kind of
It's a
sounds
cry
that
for
way.
help.
Yeah, I want to be a cat in a cat community. You know where the other cats have to be my friend because we live there, and there's all of us being cats and friends together. You know, a community of cats. That's what you want? Yeah.
She needs it.
Yeah. So if you know anyone that's a cat and wants to be her friend, please at Two Girls One Blunt.
No one knows, but before this, we laughed for like a straight hour. It felt like hard laugh.
Yeah.
So many stories we could not talk about on the podcast, but it was good
My abs
shit.
hurt so bad from all the guffawing.
Yeah, really just a
You got
chuckle
to
fest.
see me spicy today.
Yeah.
How was that?
Interesting. Well, because you're normally such like a sweet and caring person. And also the only times that I've been here have been fun parties where you're both in like host mode. And so you're being extremely like welcoming and warm, and it's been like holiday, nice, fun times.
Oh, thank you.
So to see the turn from host Jaime that's like, hey, I love you, so good to see you. Can I get you a drink? Here, these are my cats. These are friends. Music, drugs, party, fun. To like, it's like, oh. And then it's like, well, I'm not normally. Here's 6 more stories about times when I. But I'm not actually like that. You can ask Emily; she'll tell you the truth. It was really funny.
Hey, I'm a personality. And you know what? At least I'm honest.
Yeah. Amen, sister.
And at least I'm loyal.
This is who the fuck I am.
That rules.
Feels real good to
boy.
laugh.
Oh, boy.
I've been so angry.
You said that like a mafia boss that's just been out killing all weekend. Just had to tie a bunch of bricks to guys' shoes and throw them in the fucking river. You got back to your wife and kids, and your dumb kid says something. You're like, feels good to laugh again. You know, my stupid fucking kid, my ugly wop wife. It's good to fucking laugh. Like, what?
That's how I hope my future husband sounds.
For you, I hope that you marry basically Sylvester Stallone from Tulsa King.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh, you're missing out. He's a 70-year-old gangster.
Really? I'd probably love him.
You would.
Yeah.
I love an old man, and I
you're
love
gonna-
an angry bastard.
Oh, man.
So hot.
Reminds me of my mom.
And that man can afford his own Cialis, so you're set.
Oh, that's all. Yeah, we're good then. I can afford Cialis.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Ooh,
Mommy's
flex.
home. So what other weird sexual shit have you gotten yourself into?
Not too much really recently. I've been behaving myself.
Wow. That's so unlike you.
I know.
Who are you and what have you done to Mike?
No, I've honestly been too busy, which is like the bummer of it. It's like I don't have time to blow any loads because I've just been doing sets, you know?
Yeah, that's why I haven't gotten laid either.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Wait, what do you think the reason is?
No reasons at all.
No, let's.
We're recording. Don't push buttons.
Well,
I got some catchphrases.
Oh, no.
what are the catchphrases? Let's
Nope.
get into it.
We're good. We're gonna have.
We can always cut it.
No.
Oh.
No. You want to cut? You want to do more editing work?
I'm so high. I've been laughing my ass off. It honestly feels good. I was sober
Two
all.
girls, one blunt. What are you?
I was sober all day. Didn't eat anything. I was just like I just had acid bubbling in my stomach and anger. It was all the anger.
That's what you were yelling at us while you're eating your moon bowl.
Yeah, once I ate, I was fine.
Said every woman ever.
We're not angry. We're just hungry.
Once I ate, I was fine. Yeah.
Yeah, we're good
I
now.
think that's normal.
Okay, so what's something about in the past? We need a crazy story. We need something crazy.
Yeah, why are you infantilizing it? I need a crazy sex story. Tell me about a time when you were crazy with your penis. Like, what the fuck are you... Why, you went from a mafia guy to this weird child person. I'm trying to think of... I've had some pretty... So I used to tell a joke on stage that's just based mostly on a true story. When I lost my virginity, me and my buddy tag teamed this girl in the backseat of a Nissan Titan, and then she got pregnant.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, and it was my first time. It was not his first time, but I was lying to everyone and saying I'd already fucked other girls. They went to a different school. You don't know her. But so...
She's in Canada.
Yeah, exactly. It was like, oh, you don't even fucking... I've fucked like 400 girls. You didn't even... Yeah, I'm fucking 16, you know? But so my one of my best friends, him and his girlfriend had broken up, and she texted me. And so I showed him, and I was like, dude, look, she texted me. And he was like, dude, do it. And I was like, no, that's weird. And he's like, no, do it. And then be like, I told you to. And then she'll be so mad. And I was like, oh, that's funny. And then in my head, I was like, and I get pussy, you know? So then I show up, and then our other buddy's there. And I'm like, ooh, trifling. He didn't say anything. But we still banged her, and then she got pregnant. And then we went to go and get rid of it. So we went to go get an abortion, which is very funny for 3 16-year-olds to drive in the same truck that it all started in, you know?
Holy shit.
And then she goes back to get the, scoop-to-doop or whatever, and we go up to the...
Scoop-de-loop.
Yeah, the scramble, you know? They made Skrillex noises in her pussy. You know? It's funnier if you think about it that way. But because if you think about it as murder, it's sad. But and I'm a serial killer. But
Dude, same. That was too serious. I just scared myself.
yeah.
All right, back to you, folks.
So we had to split it. So
3 ways.
just between me and him, but because we didn't know whose it was.
Imagine it was another dude's.
Yeah, right? So we split it with the lady.
There's no way.
At the
She was
front.
definitely banging another dude, and she didn't know who it was by. And then she
Yeah,
got
sure.
the other guy to get her money, too.
She was 16 getting tag teamed.
Yeah.
Damn.
Ooh, who
So
hurt her?
that's one of the things is that I didn't understand is most people watched Euphoria and were like, this isn't relatable. And I was like, this is exactly what my high school was like. Euphoria was exactly my high school. It's fucking everybody was fucking everybody.
Everyone was fucking everyone in my school,
Everyone
too.
was doing all of the fun drugs.
I just
Everyone
wasn't
had
involved.
all of the booze and drugs at school. I got arrested freshman year for weed and selling weed at school.
What?
I got pulled out of class senior year because I had weed, and then they didn't even want to involve the cops because they wanted me to graduate so I could get out of their hair. Like, there was a girl that accused a teacher of raping her because he didn't pass her in a class. And she got kicked off of cheerleading. And then, like, she had to come out later and be like, oh, he didn't. You know, but
Did he get fired?
Yeah, his life got ruined.
We had a girl who stuck a hot dog up her pussy, and then it got stuck, and it broke off, and she couldn't get it, and it kept breaking into pieces. So she had to go to the hospital, and they had to get the crumbs out.
Hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, my God.
Little cocktail
We had a girl who
sausages.
smuggled in a hamster.
No. Wait, in her pussy?
In her pussy?
Yeah, she was weird.
She
Oh,
put
no
a live.
kidding.
She put.
Wow.
Well,
No
wait.
shit.
She put a live hamster in her pussy.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
How
that's better
big's
than
your
dead.
puss? I can't even get some dicks in
Yeah,
there.
could I do that? No. It would
Did
require...
you
it
just
would
check with your hand?
I was just, like,
I can't
sussing
see
it out.
from this angle. And you went, wait, can I?
Dude, I didn't just finger myself.
There's so many times that I'm like
Wild
itching.
podcast.
There's so many times I'm itching the inside of my thigh, but with the angle, you can't tell like where it is, and so it looks
So
like I'm
that's
just,
why
like,
people watch.
jerking myself.
Just straight jorking it, dude.
Just
Yeah.
straight-
You were like, "Whoa, I didn't know that's the kind of podcast it was coming on."
down. Put it on a Patreon.
Oh, is this what you expected?
Kinda, yeah, a little bit. I wasn't expecting hamster and a pussy, but
Oh, yeah. Her name was Sheila.
that's
Not
she-
the hamster.
That was Miss Sprinkles.
We had a girl who got a guy like at a party fucked her and like doggy style. I think it was they were outside, I think, or maybe in a room. I don't know. He came and didn't tell her, but he came all over her back. So it was like all over the back of her
Yeah.
shirt. And she walked out to the party with cum all over her back.
That's pretty funny.
That's so cruel.
That's so funny.
It's so funny, but I was bullied, so I think it's mean.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks for her, but also
I'm a comic now. Ha ha ha. Ha.
I
Fuck
mean,
you
come on.
anyways. You bullied me.
it sucks, like in the moment, but then afterwards, it's immediately hilarious.
Yeah.
Dude, high school was crazy.
Oh, we had another one. Her boyfriend, we called him Cheeto Fingers, or we called her Cheeto Fingers. I don't know.
She was probably Cheeto Pussy.
He like ate Cheetos, and you know how you get the Cheeto fingers?
Yeah.
And then
She
he
had, like,
fingered her
nicotine.
after.
Oh.
Who hadn't?
He
done
also
that?
fucked somebody in my backyard.
Why your backyard?
Because we had a huge wall. So like people would like sneak into the yard, and it was like fully walled in.
That's
so no
nice.
one
You
could
got a
see.
fuck wall.
And we were right next to the park where everyone hung out, so they would just like sneak into my yard. My mom was drunk and passed out. She doesn't know.
I had a giant party, spring break of my junior year, somewhere in there towards the end of high school. My dad, he was still rich at the time. He's not anymore. People always get mad at me like, Mike's a rich kid. Not anymore. But back then it ruled. He had like a huge mansion, so I invited all these people over, and we were all just getting hammered. We had, I don't know, probably 25, 30 people there, and everybody at some point we had 6 bedrooms and like a movie theater and a couple of bathrooms where you could like go fuck someone. So people kind of just all paired off and just went to different rooms and were fucking everywhere. And as the like booze dwindled, people started hiding beers places so they would have them and not get them out of the fridge. So, you know, it's a crazy night and it's a bunch of just drunk teenagers and we all do our thing or whatever. And I don't really kick anybody out. And it's a private neighborhood, like gated, so the cops can't come in and fuck with us. Like if the cops come to the gate, like we just don't let them in. It's fucking great.
Pretty nice.
That's so nice.
Yeah, it was so great. So we're just, you know, whatever. And the next morning, I wake up and my phone is exploding, and it's my dad, which is crazy.
Oh, I thought you meant literally exploding.
No, it's my phone.
I was
is
like,
just
that's so scary.
you know, my phone's just ringing off the hook, and it's my dad, and he's screaming at me about the party, and I'm like, how would he possibly know? Because him and my stepmom were in like Italy on vacation, which is why I threw the crazy party. And I was like, we have fucking 4 days to clean up. So he's fucking pissed. The maids had showed up to clean, and there's just a crazy mess.
Oh.
And I was like, you know.
Oh, and you didn't know because you were sleeping.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just fucking passed out, you know? So everybody has to leave, and like, you know, everybody's walking out, and, you know, it's very awkward.
Oh my
so
God.
it's, you know, just a bunch of, you know, walk of shames from everybody. And they all leave, and then the maids are there, and they're yelling at stuff, and I'm cussing at them because I'm mad they ratted me out. So they cleaned everything. I guess they did their best, but when my parents got back, my dad got back, I had super duper trouble.
The thing didn't go off, right?
We got 2 minutes left.
All right.
My stepmom went to like cook dinner or something, and a beer exploded in the oven because they hadn't cleaned the oven, and someone had been hiding beers in the oven. Then they went to go sleep, and someone had left a used condom in their bed. Which is like, oh, you guys fucked me so much worse. Like, it was already bad, and then you made it so much worse.
Oh, it's high schoolers, of course. They don't give a fuck. It's
Absolute
not their
scumbags.
house.
Yeah,
the worst.
They're
Just
in like a
college.
cool mansion. They're like, where can we, let's plant a flag. It's like, you bastards.
Oh, that's fucked.
Damn.
Yeah.
I bet that was a rager too, and then they had to disrespect the home.
I know. That was the last one I got to throw in the house. That was the last party I got to throw there. R.I.P. the mansion.
The only parties I threw were when my mom was there, and she just thought no one was drinking. But there was like 150 kids in my basement. We had a DJ. Like I had like a sweet 16 party, and everyone wore black, and I wore hot pink.
Ooh.
Nice.
And then I had the whole basement to myself. We had 3 rooms, and it was just everyone downstairs, like dancing. We cleared out a whole room. My mom moved the furniture for us,
That's awesome.
and I was like, "Yeah, none of us drink, Mom. Like we're just." And I was like, "Yeah, you can come down." We hid, like we made a bar behind my bed, and hid all the alcohol, and we were so good. And some parents were upstairs. I don't know how they didn't know. They're
They
stupid,
knew.
but
They knew.
but one girl came out of the bathroom and right in front of all the moms projectile vomited.
No!
And then my mom lost her shit. And then 6 cop cars showed up outside my house. They were like, we can hear the DJ from down the street.
Sick.
And my mom was like, get the fuck out of my house. Because my mom hated the cops. And told them to fuck off. And then made everybody leave. And on my birthday, I watched everyone go to another party. And that girl didn't like me. So I had to stay home.
And that's your villain story.
That's like the 3rd millionth thing that's happened that's in my villain story. It was like that all the time.
Oh, no.
Like a movie, high school, like what you would, you know what I mean? That shit happened.
Damn.
Yeah, damn. I just relived that trauma.
Some of mine was bad.
alright.
Some of mine was fun, though. How was yours? Did you have a good time?
Where?
In the prop room?
High school? Yeah. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Whoa, I didn't even out you today.
I apologize.
Ooh.
Perfect ending.
Saved by the bell. Felt like 3 seconds.
I know. When we're with you, time doesn't exist. Oh, Mr.
noises.
Bear.
Mr. Baby Bear.
Mr. Bear. What are you going to say? What do you want to say to the crowd?
Racial slurs.
He just opens his mouth and he like... What would he sound like?
Hey, I'm Bear.
No, he has like a
What's up?
high-pitched voice.
Oh, you don't think he's like a smooth soul daddy that's just getting
No,
his
he
back
liked
blown out?
that one.
He did?
Look at him.
Are you...
Yeah, I'm Bear. And sometimes I moonlight as a strip club DJ.
Aww.
Coming to the stage, it's Jasmine. Fellas, get your wallets out.
That's honestly, I could see it. Look at his little...
Look, he's pimped out.
Where's your pimp cane?
Is he sleeping?
Make sure you don't forget to give a bear a little bit of honey.
That's so good.
Bear, is this you?
She's like, Mom, what's happening? You're safe.
He's in the tits.
Is that your happy place? Right on our bosom?
No, we know he loves dick.
Yeah, he's
We
gay.
know this about him.
You want to come up to Mama?
Go to Mom.
Nah, fool. So much fun.
Can you say I pity the fool?
I pity the fool. I'm going to go sit in this chair. Here I go. All right, I'm a cat. Look. Why y'all fucking looking at me? I look at you.
I love how he like turns his back to us.
Yeah, he's not fucking with us.
No.
Y'all do your fucking podcast. I'm over here cleaning.
Oh
Oh,
man.
well, that's been Two Girls One Blunt. That was our 25 minutes.
It's a great podcast.
Have you
You
put
guys have
anything
anything you need to
into
plug?
your butt?
Whoa.
Tongues and fingers. That's it. No, I was just answering honest. I don't know.
I gave an honest answer too, my friend.
A fist? Jesus Christ.
Oh no, like like
I gave an honest answer too,
a
my
fist
friend.
in solidarity. I'm like, yes.
Oh my God. I thought you got puppeted.
No, I've never been fisted.
Ooh, scary,
I've had
right?
an attempt. And then I went, no.
I've had an attempt too.
And I was like, I'm scared.
What's with the attempting? I've had requests where I complied, but the attempt itself is. Look at these mitts.
No, you don't attempt
Look at that thing.
Fisting is actually like this.
No, I know, but the goal is to get it all the way in and pull back.
What? That's the goal?
Don't act like you wouldn't like it, you sick fuck.
Yeah, you sit on fire hydrants. I don't want to hear this nonsense from you.
Where'd you get that?
just a funny thing to say.
Oh.
I was like, are there rumors?
I was like, how'd you know?
No, that's just something you could say about a loose puss.
Emily's always had a thing for fire hydrants. If we drive by one, she makes me stop the car.
Because it's not the color,
Like
it's the
my
girth.
mom with yard sales.
You
with
just
fire
sit on
God,
a
what's she
fire.
shoving in herself from yard sales?
Lots of things.
Oh my God.
Lots
You
of
don't
things.
She
wanna
sees
know?
antiques and goes, I gotta get that dust in my dust. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, we prank called her mom last episode with
Yeah.
Kyle Legacy.
Uh-huh.
And he said that Emily is in the hospital because she got a giant dildo stuck in her pussy.
And then I was about to die.
Oh no.
And then we prank called his uncle that he died, and we were two hookers. He fucked, and then he did cocaine and he died. And I
Jesus.
cried. Oh, it was good.
So your prank calls are devastating. They're not like
No, my mom
is
laughed.
your refrigerator running? It's like your daughter's about to die from pussification. She got girthed out by a fist dildo. She's about to die.
You know what? That's how I want to go out.
Emily hasn't talked to her mom in 17 years.
Yeah.
We just keep doing these random calls once a year.
So
Yeah.
much fun.
Oh, it's so good.
I can't tell if I hated that or if it did something for me. But please stop doing it. No, I haven't had any good sex stories lately. I almost got into a fight in a bar in Roswell. That was
What'd you
kind of
do?
fun.
To deserve it.
So I looked at a TV. It was my fault for sure. Me and Galen tried to find a bar to go and play pool and have a drink at, and
And that's where you fucked up.
I know. Well, it's Roswell, which I think of
What
as
the fuck's
aliens.
Roswell?
Why does that sound like the 1940s?
Bingo, because in 1951 a spaceship crashed somewhere around there. Yeah, pretty good. Maybe even 49.
Wow.
Whoa. Crazy. I sleep
Whoa.
on my phone. It's osmosis.
Yeah, that's what it is. But so we figured we'd stop, look at alien shit, have a good time. So we go to this bar and walk in.
Is that New Mexico?
Middle of nowhere, so it's pretty stars. Yeah, you're very smart too.
Osmosis.
And walk in and we're waiting at the bar, and there's a girl who's in the front of the line, and she's like maybe a 3 or a 4, but you can tell by her body
In
language
Roswell?
and demeanor that she feels like a 7 or an 8. And so that immediately is funny to me, because like you're gross, but you have so much confidence. So I point and laugh. I'm like, with Galen, because I'm a bad person. And then I'm looking around. There's a TV. I look at the TV. Some sports are on. I'm like, okay. And I look back over here, and then a dude approaches me from over here by the TV, and he goes, "What's up, man?" I don't know, man. What's up? And he goes, "No, what's up?" I go, "What are you talking about?" And he goes, "You know her?" And points, and under the TV is a very fat, gross woman sitting. And I go, "No, I don't know anyone here," And then he goes to take like his keys and stuff out of his pocket to hand it to this girl, like he's gonna fight me. And me and Galen are both like, "What's happening?" Like, because he was a small guy. So it's
How
like,
small?
Why would you 5'6", 130?
Okay, so you take your earrings out.
Yeah.
And then what happens?
He
No.
takes his butt
So
plug
I was
out.
like, well, so one thing is, if it's someone that's that small, he was clearly drunk. But if they have that much confidence,
They're psychotic.
there's a weapon, maybe. That's someone that has a gun or has a knife or is willing to do something stupid. So you just got to be on your toes. So I'm on my toes. And then
You were scared.
all of the gross women come and talk him down. And a minute or two later, he comes up
So
to
those
me.
gross women were your saviors.
They really were when you think about it.
And they were the opposite of grenades. They actually diffused.
I know. Wow.
Life is beautiful.
Isn't it? So he comes up to me and he's got a little tiny puppy in his hands. And he comes up and he goes, "You're not from here?" I go, "No, man, I'm not." And he goes, "Welcome to the fucking V." I was like, "All right." And he goes, "I'm sorry."
That's nice.
And I was like, "Okay." And then he reaches out like his pinky to like shake pinkies about it. I was like, "Okay, thanks, bud." So we walk over to play pool, and there's like a dude in his like 60s who's just saying the N-word over and over and over and over and over and over. Kind of rhythmically, but not to like a song or anything. Dude. Yeah, just an old white dude just saying it a bunch. And then like a bunch of military dudes with him. And they were, all a nightmare.
They're all saluting him.
Yeah, they're having a good time. So we played pool with them, and then that dude from before goes storming out into the hallway where the men's room is. And like a minute later, a redneck comes out and he goes, "There's 2 men fighting in the hallway. One's about to die. He's about to choke him out. I'm not joking." So we're like, "Oh, fuck." And the whole bar rushes over there to watch, of course. And then
I love how you just did that like we're on stage.
Well, I'm not going to scream into the microphone. People are going to watch this, and they, it's going to be way loud.
You did perform that.
Well, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
So what you my bad. I'll just stop.
No, keep going.
What'd you do?
What? I don't know.
Are we all high going? What's going on?
Yeah, what's happening?
So you guys did your gay
that guy
pinky
gets in the
stuff.
fight. He comes out and he's like all bloody and fucked up.
Oh.
And then another dude comes out. So we keep playing pool, and we're like, we're just gonna ignore it. They didn't kick that guy out of the bar. Instead, the bartender got him like a cold beer to put on his face and ice down. And then a couple girls just went and stood over by him on a stool and talked him down. So like, I guess that guy's probably the coke dealer. Or
Those
something.
are the best kind of bars.
Wait, what happened to the puppy?
That was another concern because a couple minutes later, after the fight had diffused, that guy was like, "Where's my fucking puppy?" And like ran over to go find it. And like someone had been watching it the whole time. It was fine, but it was just like he just remembered way
what a
late.
scene.
Yeah. So we're playing pool, and then there starts to be like a line for the women's room, and it's interfering with where we're shooting pool. And the women start to complain. So then the bartender comes over and unlocks it. And there's a woman just drunk, passed out on the floor. And so she like can't open the door. So she yells at her a couple times like to get out, and then just leaves the door open. And then I have a video of it somewhere, but she comes over and she goes, "You gotta leave." And then the girl on the floor just goes, "Who cares?" And then you can see her like using the door to like leverage herself up.
Oh my god.
And then this fucking just, the guy, Bubble Bass from SpongeBob that hides the pickles under his tongue? Do you know who I'm talking about?
I'd have to see him.
All right. She was shaped like a melted ice cream in a cone. Was
he the blue guy?
Oh,
yeah.
So she was very wide around the middle, but then narrowed at the top and bottom.
Okay. She got Cushing's?
I don't know. She weighed the worst way that you could weigh 350 is what I'm saying.
It was held weird.
Yeah, it sucks.
That's my worst nightmare.
So she comes teeter-tottering out and just old and gross and fat and drunk, and she stumbles into the parking lot, immediately into a car, and just drives away. Like fucking sick.
Drives away.
Yeah.
The girl on the bathroom floor.
Yeah. Helped herself up and then walked immediately to the parking lot. And we all just watched her get in a car and drive away. We're just like, okay.
I love America.
Holy shit.
That's like a Family Guy skit.
Yeah.
And Stewie's the girl driving away.
Yeah, 100%.
She's not even driving. She's Ubering somebody else.
All right, where's this one go?
She's Ubering just the puppy.
She steals
We're going
the
to
guy's
Petco.
puppy.
Who wants snacks?
Oh, that.
Good times, guys. I'm so glad
How come
we're
every time
gathered.
I'm laughing, I'm like, it's taking everything out of me. Like, I'm literally like, oh, like I have to like breathe after.
My cheeks hurt.
Yeah, these are good laughs. You're so funny. You're so funny.
I don't know what to do. Stop. You're going to take it out of yourself again. You keep laughing. It's killing you guys. I feel like I'm taking your soul energy. I'm going to have so much energy
Is
after
that what's
this. You guys are
happening?
drained. I feel great.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
going to drain us.
I feel incredible. Can I have another White Claw?
Yeah.
All
It's all you, Em.
Yeah. That's the only reason I was asking you. It wasn't like a permission thing. I was just.
I didn't know where they were.
Oh, thank you so much.
They were next to me the whole time.
Cheers, friends.
Did you
to
have
gay cats.
Oh, to gay cats and anal sex.
What?
I don't even like anal.
Yeah, you seem like you'd be the kind of girl like, no, I'm gonna shit. Like,
Yep.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I'd be like, no, I haven't pooped today. It's not a good one. You know, sometimes your butthole's ready. Sometimes I've had a
We're all
You know
adults
what?
here.
I do know.
Do you know what I'm talking about? There's days you could just feel it in your butthole and you're like, no. And then there's days where your butthole's like, yep.
Yeah, she's primed.
She's primed.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
I'm
like,
not that in
this
tune with my
would be a
butthole.
good butthole day. I'm in tune with everything, baby.
I will say my bidet has like the ability to aim the nozzles.
I gotta get one of those.
I want a bidet.
And it's such an interesting, like I've started to have such an appreciation for people that can aim their butthole, because trying to line up like the stream and your butthole and like, I don't know, it's just like, what?
Do you
You're aiming.
sit onto the stream or are you
It's
sitting?
just, you're just sitting on a toilet, but so like where the nozzle is, like if Galen's shaped differently than me, so if he used it last, then I gotta figure out where my butthole is versus his butthole.
Wait, so you have to adjust the bidet every
Yeah, but
time?
doesn't poop spray back onto the nozzle?
No.
And then you're just respraying poop up?
No.
How do
sure?
women use bidets if we have to wipe front to back? It could just spray everywhere.
I mean, get a really nice one that you can get all the cool auto.
I wonder
aiming
if somebody
features.
uses a bidet to come.
There's people.
I could see it. It's definitely one of those things. It's like, I think I would never be down with a blunkin because it just seems so gross to get sucked while you're shitting. But getting bideted on the asshole, a little Poseidon rim job while you're getting sucked.
Wait, with a rim job?
No,
that's
the
the rim
bidet
job.
shooting water at your asshole while you're getting your dick sucked could be next level. Blunkin 2.0.
Honestly,
You got to find the coolest lady on the planet, though.
I've
like,
peed and sucked dick at the same time.
wait.
I was trying to think of the logistics.
Yeah, like, wait.
Is he
That's not
really
like different.
tall, or were you in
Wait,
the
you
tub?
peed on him?
No, so I was peeing, and then they just walked in and put their dick in my mouth, and I was like, okay.
All right, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's
It was
pretty
like
cool.
funny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that is
I
funny.
get that.
but it was cool and different.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I mean, that's good. What about you, Emily? You ever done anything crazy?
No,
Not her. Oh, God, we broke her. I don't know what that noise is. That's... You sound like a McDonald's toy that ran out of batteries. What the fuck is that? You getting throat fucked? What is it? Sounds like a mac and cheese in your throat. Dude. That's wild.
it's like a machine that's.
I'm good.
Oh God,
I'm back.
that was some good shit.
My cheeks hurt.
Nothing that after a good laugh and going, that was good. I enjoyed laughter with my friends. Fucking autist.
She just wants a cat community.
You can't pin that on her.
Oh, I do want a cat community.
I didn't put on deodorant today.
Me either. Fuck, that's what I didn't get. I gotta go to the store in the morning. Oh, I'm so fucked.
Can you bring stick deodorant on planes?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
God, I don't know why that was nauseating to watch.
You,
But you
didn't
smell
like
your
a
person
little-
go, "Urgh."
you didn't like a little sniffy sniff?
No, just the fact that it looked like you were smelling like old cheese when you did it.
Wait, I can't tell if it smells bad.
I'm scared you're going for the penis. Get in there.
It's not gonna be that bad.
I bet it is. You're welcome, viewers at home.
Someone's gonna come to this.
Rate it
Isn't that
1 out of
gross?
10.
No.
Thank you, viewers at home.
That's a new shirt though. You haven't broken it in.
You haven't gotten your juices all in it. Let it
Yeah,
marinate.
you haven't savored in the shirt hasn't savored in you.
Ah,
That's so gross.
I was gonna say that's beautiful. I want to be savored.
You don't want to be savored.
Oh, in your little cat community. Just getting savored.
You get savory little treats. You eat savory little
I just want to be savored.
I don't like this.
Don't you picture Emily like nuzzling up to you going,
Not usually.
like nuzzling?
He's like, actually, I've never had that thought.
Oh. You couldn't see it?
No, I can see it now that you said it. That's not. When you said "don't you," I was just answering honestly. I don't.
Guys, I think I was a furry in elementary school.
Oh no.
What?
That does check out though. It was either that or My Little Pony, but you were way too into something.
I liked My Little Pony.
Oh,
That is.
that was good. Twilight Sparkle? Some?
I thought they were so cool.
Yeah.
I wanted to be cool.
My little sister was obsessed with them, and I learned how to draw them for her. And then in 7th grade, so we had a friend, Andrew, who was not Asian but looked Asian, so we called him Asian Slurs. It's for fun. He wasn't Asian though, so it wasn't bad. And and like we were all friends. We called each other terrible things. But so one day at lunch, I drew like a little flip like comic where if you flipped it back and forth, it had action, and it was like a circle face guy with slant eyes and a rice farmer hat sucking a My Little Pony dick. And it was just labeled Andrew and My Little Pony. So we were all passing around laughing, and Andrew's like, fuck you guys. So we're having a good time. Just boys being boys. We're 13, 12.
Just boys being boys.
Yeah.
Racial slurs.
11, 12 years old. Like, we're children. But it's very funny. And then the girls' volleyball coach, who was the hottest coach, shows up and goes, what are you guys laughing at?
Oh, no.
And immediately, my buddy John just like hands it to her. I'm like, you fucking dick. And they're
No.
like, who drew that? They all point at me. I'm like, so yeah. No.
Did she laugh?
So no, she did not laugh. She was horrified.
Did you get suspended?
I drew a My Little Pony with a giant veiny cock getting sucked by an Asian stereotype, like in the most racist way. It was fucked
Did you get
up.
suspended?
I got on-campus suspension where you have to go into the classroom. But when I got called off, I tried to argue with the principal. I was like, it's art.
I wrote a song. I wrote a song about killing a teacher. So
Yeah.
like we hated her. She would eat full pizzas in front of us and like come in with a full cake, and like we were just like we hated her. She was fat and she was mean. Like I never call people fat, but if you're a bitch, you're a fat bitch.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyways,
Girl math.
and we hated her, and someone like was singing like Elmo's Got a Gun, Big Bird's on the Run, and we just like switched out Big Bird for Miss Conley.
Nice, yeah.
And then
Fuck you, Miss Conley.
and everyone was like, she saw us like giggling
She's probably
and
dead
writing.
now. She was fat then.
Dude, she's probably like a cockroach. Like she's alive, never dying. It's always those people, cunts.
Right.
And
Which makes me feel weird because my grandma's the sweetest lady, but she's 98. It's like, is she someone's villain?
no, dude, she's like a serial killer, and you've never
my
known
God.
about it.
Right?
Nana Vivian lived to be 97.
Oh my God.
None of mine did.
What if
It's
she
not
was like
looking
a
good for
terrible
me.
whore?
Oh, that
yeah.
is good. That means you had
Yeah,
family
the good die
members.
young.
Oh,
I can't wait to die tomorrow, guys.
Yeah. Well, plane crash.
oh, don't say that. We're all flying tomorrow.
I don't fly till Saturday, so
Oh.
Oh, well.
Well, have a safe flight.
thank you. I will. If I hear a, hi, I'll be your pilot, I'll just get off.
You're. I'm gonna hear that laugh in my nightmares tonight.
man.
It's gonna be me getting like bullied in high school, and it's just gonna be your laugh.
I feel so bad. There was a comic at Creek, and I was passing my weed pen around, and I let this guy hit it. And I warn everyone always, I was like, hey, this is very strong. And he hit it, and then like 2 or 3 minutes later, he's like, oh, I gotta get out of here. And then he left, and I saw him like a week later, and he's like, dude, I gotta be honest with you, I fucking hated you for like a week. Because after I left Creek, I went to go leave because I was freaking out, and I got lost and couldn't find my car. And I walked around looking for my car downtown for an hour and a half. And all I could hear the entire time was your fucking laugh. like fucking Bowser, just following me around laughing while I couldn't find my car. I was like, dude, I'm so sorry.
That's so funny. That's what I would picture happening.
So good.
It'd be someone like being mean to me and being like, "You're not funny," and you just laughing. What's the craziest laugh you can do?
Probably that one. I don't know.
Can you do SpongeBob?
No, not really.
What's the?
Woody the Woodpecker? Yeah. Classic.
Yuck, yuck. That was good.
Yeah. Doesn't
That
it
was
feel
good.
bad when you do it, though?
No,
Do you
it
feel
feels
weird
great. I
looking
get
at
a
your
little high.
That's other Jamie.
Do your broken goofball laugh. Yeah, that thing. Yeah.
That one can't be commanded.
Guys, that was me, not Emily.
Yeah, I know.
The audio, you got to tell the audio.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess so. But when you do it, it sounds more like a vacuum when you hit like a good crunchy part. Like, you know, but hers is
it's
like
a little
a
crinkly.
dying battery.
Someone laughed and they're like,
Yeah.
oh, have you ever been around somebody though that has a horrible laugh and you just can't be around them?
Yes.
Yeah. And
Right
girl,
now.
There was a girl that was.
It's me.
There was a girl at the bar the other day that was. And it was like, someone stab her in the throat. I hate her.
I feel so self-conscious laughing at comedy shows because I feel like everybody hates me for laughing so loud.
But you have the best laugh at a comedy show.
Yeah, you have an infectious laugh. You should laugh more.
Yeah.
Somebody yelled at me at Creek for laughing too loud at someone. So now I'm insecure.
Well, tell that person to kill themselves.
I can't.
Fair. There was a guy at the show I just did in Tulsa that was sitting in the front row. Huge dude, like 6'5", just stacked. Kind of imposing, intimidating looking.
Big tits.
Yeah, nice tits, but muscle tits. Like he was probably like a 64B. So broad barrel strapping chest.
Oh, I'd
but not a
love
lot
to
of fat.
get a handful of those
Right?
muffins.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's in the front row and huge giant laugh.
I was going to tell you were about to say cock.
Yeah, I know, just infectious laugh at every. He had the best sense of humor. Like, so I was opening the show. So after my set, I was like, "This is my favorite guy ever." And then Matt was next, and Matt was like, "Dude, this guy's the fucking best." And then we were in the back, and
Finish your story.
all right.
Yeah, we got some
Oh,
time.
yeah. I have to...
But then Tim goes up next, and Tim told a joke, and that guy laughed so hard at it, it sounded like he was making fun of a laugh, like with his laugh. And it was so genuine. He took pictures with all of us afterwards. It's like, "You guys were great," and posted us. And his Instagram is Loud Laugher. Like he's just like fully leaned in. He's the best human being on the planet.
Oh, that's
It's
awesome.
my favorite person to ever exist.
Those
Yeah.
are the
Love
best people
that.
at comedy shows.
Yeah.
How do you teach a sense of humor?
You can't be taught. You got to beat it into.
I don't know. I
someone.
feel like. Oh,
You
I
gotta
was
beat
gonna
it
say.
in.
I feel like some like autists, they learn.
Yeah, I mean, like I think some people you can develop one, and you can like acquire tastes in comedy by watching. I think consumption is the key.
But you know what's the worst? My favorite kind of humor is the stupidest, dumbest shit. That makes me like roll laughing, and then I'll hear someone do like a really well thought out joke, and it's smart, and it like is profound, and then I'm like watching a special like this.
A guy saw my Kill Tony thing and
But
messaged
it's funny,
me.
you know what I'm saying? But I'm just not. It doesn't make me laugh.
No, 100%. A guy messaged me today on Facebook that saw my Kill Tony and was like, "We went to this like government thing together. It was like a boys' camp. It's called Texas Boys State. We did it fucking. I think we talked about this actually.
Oh my god, because we did do boys state and girls state.
Yes. All right.
Oh
so
shit.
This is a guy I did Boys State with. We haven't talked in fucking 17 years probably. And he messaged me and he was like, "Since you're a comedian now, I have a joke for you. See if you can make you laugh. How do you tell a blind guy at a nudist colony? It isn't hard." That made me really happy. I was like, "That's fucking great. It's a silly street joke."
That is good.
I love shit like that. And but I do
didn't
the same
even
thing.
get
I'll
it.
watch a special and I'll be like,
Right? Do you know who's
good.
Do you know who's special? I like was crying laughing, like hard laughing like we are now, was Bert Kreischer's.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet.
And
You have to.
we've seen his hour before like a year ago. So we were like, is it the same hour? But I saw in a video he switched up the jokes. So it was taking me off guard. So it was like watching it for the first time and they're way more developed and I was really laughing.
I was crying laughing the whole time.
Yeah, I'll have to watch it.
It was so good.
The last one that did that to me was Matthew Broussard. His new
haven't
special
seen
is
that.
fucking unbelievable.
Where's it on?
YouTube.
Okay.
He's one of those guys that's like an unbelievably good writer, but he's also like he's crazy good looking, which kind of works against you a lot of times.
Oh, okay.
in
Now who you're
comedy.
talking about. The moment you said that, I was like, I know that name, but I don't know how. And you said crazy good looking, and I was like,
Wait, what's his name?
Matthew Broussard.
he looks
No
like a
idea.
Ken doll.
Yeah, he's perfect. So, but he's so disarming with how witty and intelligent he is in his writing. It's all jokes where it's just like, I suck at comedy. You know, he's very good. But that was the last
Yeah.
one that made me laugh hard out loud by myself watching it, which is rare.
Rare, right? I was talking to my hairdresser today, and she loves comedy. She's a comedy fan, so she's seen me twice. This is before I knew her. And I forget what I'm talking about. No, it's hard to watch comedy as a comedian now, and it takes a lot or something stupid or really fucked up. Like another person I cried laughing. We listened to Joey Diaz talk about raping
Oh my God, so
his
good.
daughter or something. It was 20 minute set all about it. Went and he just kept going darker and deeper.
He's
I was
legend.
crying. It was amazing, which is a fucked up joke. But when I tell you that it was that funny, that you wouldn't even care that it's that fucked up.
He's one of those guys where I had heard of him, but I hadn't seen him anywhere. And I'd watched a couple of his videos online, and they just hadn't made me laugh. And then I went and saw him at the Comedy Store in L.A. in the main room. And I was standing in the back, and my sides hurt. I was laughing so hard. I was blown away. I mean, he just has that magic in the
He's like a
moment. Like when you're
legend.
there, it's just it wasn't even about, because there's other people I've seen that are fucking legends that I don't want to talk shit, but that they don't make me laugh and I don't find them funny, but they're legends or whatever. But him, he had made me laugh, and I was kind of had the okay, let's see if he's any fucking good. And then I was crying laughing.
Yep.
And it wasn't that it has brilliant wordplay or anything particularly genius or innovative. It's just he's so crude and authentic, and the way that he
amazing.
describes stuff, he's got such a
got
blue
a way
collar
with
mastery of English language that it's fucking.
It's such a character too.
He never uses big words. He never uses long words, but he's incredibly descriptive. She got one of those monkey pussies, you know?
Yeah.
Whoa, I never thought about it like that.
I like that because I don't like big words.
I don't either.
I get confused real easy, so you gotta keep it nice and simple.
I don't want a smart comedian. If you start talking
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, you're one of those. And it doesn't matter how good you are or how well you wrote the joke. I can't stand it.
You know who I really like who is like that? Neil Brennan. He's a very smart joke writer, but I laughed out loud at his last special. It was so good.
So then maybe I just don't like bad comedians.
yeah.
Probably that.
yeah.
I was gonna say you should watch Mike Kaplan because he's the smartest joke writer, the most technical.
I'm not
guy
saying
out there,
joke-
but
I'm not
he's-
saying-
but he's very smart. A lot of his stuff is smart,
Really?
and it makes you think, and then you're like, oh, it's fucking funny.
Okay. There's a difference between making someone think with a joke, I think, than I'm not talking about smart in that way. I'm talking that stuff I like. There's a pretentious air to the jokes.
I think you're just talking about bad comedy.
And they're making references to shit where I'm like, this. I don't want to think about this right now.
Like when Mark Maron talks about beef heart, and you're like, shut up, nerd.
Bring on the dick joke.
Yeah.
Well, I
Start
know
talking about monkey pussies, you fucking weirdo.
I want to hear about rape.
Why is this whitey Jew talking about
Butthole.
jazz? I want to see a guy rape his daughter.
Bro, bring out a Hitler. I'm locked in. I'm locked in. Bro.
Yeah, the moment someone mentions World War II, Emily's like, oh.
Ooh, did you see Argentina president released files that Hitler was alive and we sent him, the United States helped him on a submarine get from Germany to Argentina, and he lived and had 2 more kids in Argentina, and that the skull of the body they found that killed itself was a woman's skull?
Actually,
Wait.
yeah, I've been deep into conspiracies, and Argentina is a place where a lot of Nazis.
I knew
went
all of
after
that, and I've
Yes.
heard all of the jokes about Hitler went to Argentina. But
They
also,
never knew, though.
I will tell you this. The source that I'm quoting on this is an Instagram page that is Grand Wizard Chat Inward.
Oh, yes, I follow that page. I know of your source. APA or MLA?
What format are you using?
EasyLib.com.
Yeah, but it's a very good Instagram. I like it. I like it a lot.
You can't even say the name of your source.
I can.
A good journalist
if
never.
I'm alone in my car.
Wait, a good journalist never reveals its sources.
Yeah, that's it.
Imagine you're in the court of law. Where did you hear this? Well, actually,
Your Honor, Grand Wizard chat
Hard R or A?
ninja.
narwhal.
But yeah, so the thing is that the JFK files that were just released had something to do with this.
The 40,000 pages?
Yeah, and then the president of Chile also corroborated it by releasing this information. So that's crazy if that's true, because I know that we brought over a lot of Nazi scientists for our rocket program.
And we just
von
look
Braun.
past that. Every time we're like, the Holocaust was so bad, besides for its science.
Yeah. What, are we going to let those lives go in vain?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we have to learn something from this, like how to get to the moon, which I don't think we did.
No. If you want to talk about
Like, why did we save all these Nazis to give us rockets and then fake the moon landing? Why are they all on cables?
Guys, this is going to be such a bitch
why are
to
there
censor.
mice in space?
Here's the
what?
thing.
There's a video of like an astronaut outside of the spaceship, and then you just see a mouse crawl on like one of the things. And then there's a thing where they're underwater.
Yeah.
And that's how they float and look like
So there'll be bubbles sometimes, and then other times they'll be using.
I like bubbles.
See, this is why conspiracy theories work. Is because if
There's
you're like,
people like
hey,
us.
sometimes when they're faking gravity, they use water and there's bubbles that shows through.
I like bubbles.
Bubbles are great.
Have you seen my gay cat? Make him do the voice. Do the voice.
There it is. There it is. Listen to it. Yeah.
That's how she comes.
God, I hope not. That would be a nightmare.
Oh, no.
Well, you are single.
She's
but
like,
Oh, no. Yo, I do be. Yeah.
well,
Chicken.
do be doing what?
Liking it. You know when you come, sometimes you just gotta walk it off. Anyways, back to
No, I usually gotta
Anyway.
pass out. You gotta walk it off?
Dude, I get so hyper after I come. I'm the most annoying person ever. The dude's trying to sleep. I'm like, how do you feel about
Oh,
the moon
that's gonna
landing?
be a nightmare.
it's
You make her
because
come in to me. She's like, "So, what are we?"
That's
No.
literally
Let's talk
me.
about it. What do you think about it? I don't really use Facebook, but what if we had a Facebook together? Like, it's just because we don't use it, then it would just be like ours, right?
But it'll
What do
be
you
like
think about that?
private, and it's just like we're together.
I'm gonna go make a charcuterie board. You sleep for a little bit.
Do you want to get a dog? Yeah, no.
she
I
goes,
know.
funny I brought it up. Funny you brought it up. I already have one for us.
Sometimes I start like crawling around on the bed and doing like somersaults. It's really
Yeah, you do.
You can
do
see that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's because you're so excited that you finally got laid that you're like,
I did it. I did it.
yeah, she's just like, life's amazing.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
I did it, cummies.
That's disgusting.
No, cummies is the coolest term.
Cummies?
Cummies.
No, I don't like that.
Yeah.
You want to go cummies?
No, not like that.
Does Mikey want to have some cummies?
I'll drop a big
Mikey's
gooper.
Mikey's
How about
gooey
that?
cummies?
Dropping a big. All right, you can't keep. I'm gonna get an erection, but.
Mikey's gooey cummies.
There it is. Pardon me, Kebra.
Mikey's gooey gummies.
No,
Oh, he's dead to
I'm still stuck on cummies.
I bet.
Or
Cummies are sticky.
Ew.
Yeah.
Do you pee pee poo poo?
I don't like
Pee pee
that.
poo poo.
I don't like either of
You
this.
don't like pee pee poo poo?
You don't have to go pee pee poo poo.
You want to go pee pee?
You guys cannot spend
can't do
30 minutes
anal
talking
because
about
I have to
ripping
be-
farts and waking yourself up with farts, and then go here and go beep 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 beep. One time I ripped so much ass.
On a
I
plane.
swear to God, I'm not really into anal. No shit, your ass is a trumpet. What are you talking about? You got a fucking Coachella lineup back there.
You know what, bitch? It's always in tune, so eat my fucking ass.
Mine's not in tune. It's quite out of tune
Oh
most
no, did we
days.
set a timer?
No, but it's 11/11. Make a wish.
We got a lighter in here or what?
Oh, there's a Rick and Morty bomb.
What should we do to make this studio cooler? Wait, you're not going to pass it to me?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Back to me.
And back to you.
It's going to go back to Jaime featuring Mike Eaton.
All right, should we get high? Oh, wait, we're doing that.
Should we get what?
What was the thing earlier that she said?
What? Cummies?
No, it was in the living room during secret time.
I can't believe I'm getting on a plane tomorrow. I haven't traveled in so long.
I know. Are you scared?
Sorry.
No, you're good. I did that earlier.
You're going to Boston. Are you gonna get any pastries? That was my favorite thing I had in Boston.
No, because Mike's pastry sucks.
What? Is that where I went?
Yeah.
They suck? Why was what I had so good?
I don't know, because
Your
maybe
name's
you have
Mike
horrible
and you like
taste.
pastries?
No, but I had a Florentine cannoli. That's incredible. They made a Florentine cookie
I
into a
just hate
cannoli show.
cannolis.
Oh, well, you have bad taste. You don't get to be mad at me because you don't like delicious things. Sorry you order the wrong shit.
Yeah, Emily.
Yeah, what do you get? Fucking black and white cookies, you weird Jew?
Oh, those are good.
No, I'm the weird Jew.
They're-
She's the anti-Semite.
All right, you got to stop telling people this. Because they're going to start believing it. And honestly,
We talked about our topics that make us roll, and you said if they bring up Hitler,
okay, but that just means I have
makes you
good
what?
taste. Oh,
Makes you roll?
nope.
like roll with laughter?
Oh. Hitler makes you laugh?
Yeah.
God, you're going to have so much fun with open micers in Austin.
No, I do not.
But they all love him.
I'm one of them.
That's like,
No, you're not.
no. No.
Talk more highly of yourself,
Look,
Emily.
yeah, you have a nice place. They're living in cars. Those guys haven't showered this week. You haven't showered today.
How do you know?
The smell? You set yourself up. You don't even smell. She checked. But it's just...
Do you have that smiley face on your thumb for when you put it on a girl's butthole?
What?
No, I got them there. I was on a Xanax bender, and I just wanted to feel something. Because when you're on a lot of Xanax, you don't feel anything. So I got my conch hole punched. So I had a big giant metal hoop through there for a while. And then I got smiley faces on both of my thumbs.
Did you feel something?
Yeah, it hurt.
But now every time you put your thumb on a girl's butthole, you're going to think of me.
God, I hope not. I'd be such a bummer to do that and then go soft immediately. Like, oh no. What happened? I just thought of Jamie going, boo boo babies.
Shark bait.
The
Ooh,
first heart to heart we had, you were like, I feel like you're the girl that everyone thinks is fucking all of her friends, but you're like the girl that none of the friends want to fuck or something.
No, that's not true.
No, it is.
It's not
How many
true.
friends try to fuck me? Not any.
Yeah. Same.
So, if I have to ask,
That's crazy.
I'll get drunk. Why don't you fuck me?
I wonder why.
You fucking pussy.
I've pulled that one before.
Whip your fucking dick out. No, I would never. It just seems like it comes really natural to me.
I wish that more women were honest about stuff like that. Because a lot of women hide and don't talk about anything sexually.
Who are you fucking?
Yeah.
People?
Just good people.
Ladies. I thought about all the answers that I kept coming to. And I was like, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. So
I saw you pause there for a second.
you've
Scanning
never
database
seen
of pussies.
a man think so hard. Who are you fucking?
Yeah, you
People?
you just
No
You-
pronouns, nothing.
you literally just broke down.
That's
Holy
crazy.
shit.
My brain did shut down completely. People. I can't bring them up. No, they're all great.
Oh, do we play a game?
Oh, God. Okay.
Honestly, I feel like this was good.
Oh, I wanted to do Monopoly. That's fine.
Yeah, let's play Risk.
I would love that.
It's like
Let's play
a 6-hour game.
Stratego. Who's
Oh.
got Stratego?
Well, guys, I don't have to leave until 3 a.m. So we got time.
No, I have to pack and do all my laundry.
I do too. Well, I have to pack. Oh, will you help get the suitcase out of the closet?
Yeah, they sure will.
We can't have
So
a man
funny.
in the house and not ask him to do something.
That's why I asked
Totally
him to be on the pod.
Who can I get on the pod that's over 5'8"?
that can lift.
And that takes off a lot of people on the list.
Yeah.
It actually kind of does. No, there's some tall
What are
boys
you?
here.
Oh, so I'm 6'1". So Zacho is 6'7". He's very tall.
He's 6'5".
6'5", whatever. He's very tall.
That's insane.
He's a tall person. He's a very tall human being. He came up to judge roast battle with me in Dallas, and there were two guys roasting each other, and one of them made a roast joke about the other guy being short. The guy he was roasting was only like 5'8", and the other dude was like 5'10". So it wasn't like, it was silly, but the shorter guy got mad. He was like, I'm not that short, which made me laugh.
That means you're real short.
Yeah, and then the next guy, the guy hit him with another short joke, and then the guy got really mad, and then I was losing my shit laughing, and he was like, is the fact that I'm not that short really that funny to you? And I just couldn't breathe. I was like, yeah.
Oh, no.
So me and Zach are losing our minds laughing at this guy, and the guy goes, I'm 5'8", fucking average height. And I go, dude, you're not 5'8", you're like 5'3". And he goes, fucking 5'8". And I go, Zacho, get up. Zacho's 6'1". Zacho, stand up next to this guy.
No.
So Zacho goes from sitting down here on the ground in the crowd to up on the stage and next to the guy 6'7", next to this 5'8" guy who now looks 5'1". And then that guy starts throwing a fit. He goes, no, that's Wembanyama. That's fucking Wembanyama. The guy's just stomping up and
Shit is
down.
fucking rigged. He's on stilts.
He's so fucking pissed. Zacho's 6'1". I don't know what you're talking about, man.
You're such a prick.
It was, oh man, it was evil to do.
Oh, that's so funny,
so
though.
Good.
Yeah, it was a really good time.
that's-
Also,
So
losing
good.
your shit like that on Roast Battle.
To his credit, he was playing it up for jokes and everything, and it was very fun. I mean, shout out to that guy.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
He was actually mad.
I don't think so, but maybe.
Oh.
I hope
That
not.
makes it less funny.
I think
If he was actually losing his shit and
Oh, I
couldn't
thought that's what
control
was
it.
happening.
Yeah, that's so funny.
That's so good.
I'd be, because it's just funny watching people lose their shit.
yeah, when he
Because
did,
I'm like, not me today. We've all that been there. That's why it's funny.
Yeah.
Guys, why is the mic so heavy?
I know. All right. Well,
I'm trying. I'm working on it.
This
It's
is
not that
coming-
heavy anymore. Jesus Christ.
My mind didn't even go there.
Yeah, that was a joke.
Well, this was. Oh, sorry. Well, this.
So
was,
what are
This
we?
was great.
Jesus, did you
Who are
come?
you
What the
fucking?
fuck, people? We are great friends. That's what we are.
how do you feel about us?
I love you both.
Acquaintances.
Genuinely. Yeah. Acquaintances with podcast
You won't
benefits.
accept friendship? Emily's a little locked up. She's guarded.
Yeah. She's been hurt. You both have.
What about you?
I've been hurt.
What's your worst heartbreak?
Ooh, man. I've had a few. I mean, I went through a divorce. That was pretty bad.
Oh.
I got married during the pandemic, fell in love with the lady, thought everything was perfect, and then we kind of just fell apart. And a lot of it was when we met, it was the middle of 2020. We met at a wedding, my friend's wedding. She was the only single girl. I was the only single guy. We have a great time. We eat a bunch of mushrooms, look at the stars, fall in love. It's beautiful. We got
Wow.
married 64 days after we met.
Whoa.
Holy shit.
Right? Yeah. So like a love story. And then, the thing was, I told her I'm a comedian. But then when the world opened back up and I was gone every night doing comedy and all I ever wanted to do was be at
That's how it
comedy and
always-
doing comedy, it drove us apart, and
We
So,
know
I mean,
somebody
that's
else going through a
heartbreaking.
divorce because of the same thing.
yeah.
Comedy ruins relationships.
It's literally the worst. Don't date comics.
Do
if you're
not.
watching,
Yeah,
like,
don't
I
do
know
it.
we make you laugh and stuff. We suck. I'm great, but they all suck.
No, it's that's I mean that's a heartbreak for sure because it's one of those things
Yeah.
where you realize like same thing. If we hadn't gotten married, it wouldn't have been as messy.
Well, the hardest,
But we thought the world was ending.
the hardest heartbreaks I feel like are when you don't hate the person, and then but it's like this just doesn't work.
Yeah, it's life is.
I would rather
hard
hate
that
the
way.
person and be angry. It makes it so much easier.
Yeah, I mean like
Because then I could be like, "Fuck you, you piece of shit! I'm going to the gym and getting hot."
It makes it easier, but then it's like it's delayed the grief. And I would rather get it over with.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The anger side of it, too, I mean, that feels good for a moment. But then there's also... there's also when the timer goes off. Well, yeah, I think, like, the anger heartbreaks are hard. But they're hard in a different way because you have that anger for that person. But it's also when you're angry at someone that you loved, you can still see who they were. You know, you see them change, and it's a kind of heartbreak for losing what they were. It's not
or
just,
what you thought they were.
Yeah.
That's the worst when you like have this idea of somebody and you think you know what they are or who they are, and then you're like, and then you have to like, it's almost like you can't perceive reality correctly because you're like, it breaks it. It's like breaking the matrix for the first time when you have like that awakening and you're like, the government isn't on our side.
Yeah.
You know?
You put your person on a pedestal because you
Yeah.
love them so much, and it kind of strips who they actually are because it's rose-colored glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now I'm at the point I'm like, tell me all your baggage. We all got it. Here's mine. Like when they talk about older women going on a date and they're just like, fuck it. Let's fuck. This is what's wrong with me. I have 2 kids. Like, you know, I feel like I'm at that level. I'm like 2 divorces in. Like, you know.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think also like as your eggs expire, there stops being such a burden on it. I mean, when you're done with them, you guys still have plenty.
I don't think I'm going to have kids. I think I'm just going to be a really cool aunt.
I could see that for
And I'm
you.
going to be free.
You seem like the aunt that would buy them White Claws.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Teach them about lip balm.
I'm going to teach them how to hotwire a
Sweetheart,
car
if
when
you
they're a
want
kid.
the boys
just
to like you, you
my
have to put your
sister
thong just
taught me.
above.
Oh
I'm
no,
gonna be
my
cool.
eggs. My eggs are crying.
They'll have their colleges taken care of. My nieces and nephews. I'll pop in. I'll be fun. They'll tell me all their secrets. I'll make sure they're safe. And I'll teach them about life.
That's beautiful.
And then I'll be able to be free and travel and live a sick life.
I love that for you.
Just get bottomed out all over the planet. That sounds fun.
Honestly, yeah. Maybe I'm going to be a bachelorette.
Yeah, fly the world, get gutted, dude. Just
I did do like a trip in Europe and just fucking boop, boop, boop.
uncircumcised dicks from every nation.
Oh.
They were great.
Throwing turtlenecks up in there.
A Spanish guy, a London guy.
See, Poppy.
Who's that? That
Have a way.
porn
Paris
star?
guy.
Lily Bonnie Blue?
Yeah, which one? There's 2. Lily Phillips.
Who just fucked like 1,000 people?
Bonnie Blue.
Dude, honestly, I think she might be onto something.
No.
Not all at the same time, but get it out, girl.
I think of like she's kissing all. I brought this up. I was like, she was kissing all those people probably. That's so.
Ew. I can't believe she kissed them all. It's not the fact they put their cocks in her that's gross. It's that she kissed them all. That rules. You still have an emoji there, too.
I have a laugh emoji next to all comics.
Well,
So I can like search a laugh emoji and it lists all the
You
comics.
taught us that.
That's smart.
Yeah, and I do like ATL. I do like the city they're in.
That's what my I have like Tinder City, Hinge City.
Yeah, because
And
that
all my
way
drug
if you
dealers'
go
last
to a
names are
city,
Magoo.
you know who to hit up. You're like, who is that again, or whatever.
That's good. I like that.
I gotta make my life easier. Otherwise, I'm like, if I don't talk to you in 6 months, I forget your name and who you are.
That's Instagram. It's so bad because I'll see people and I only remember their Instagram handle.
Yes.
And then I have to figure out a way to
You've
nonchalantly
been
go and look at
pushed.
their Instagram.
The worst was Michael Ridley
Oh,
because
yeah.
his Instagram handle was a racial slur, but that's how I thought of him.
Yeah.
So I could never call his name out, but I would telepathically think it.
A lot. Yeah. Yeah, and then you would think it just other times in traffic.
Just like your sources.
Yeah.
Why are you really reading these articles?
I get
I'm
my
like,
sources from Instagram, okay?
all right,
will-
well, this comes out next Tuesday.
Perfect.
Oh, were you gonna say something?
Nope, that's important.
Where can we find you?
Yeah. Do you have anything you want to shout out for after Tuesday?
Nope.
Oh,
No, I have a bunch of shows coming up. Please come see me on tour. It's all on my Instagram. Mike is Eaton.
Hell yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, thank you. This was fun.
You have fun.
Yeah,
Hopefully, we'll bring you on the next time the studio's done.
I'm so excited.
We'll do a Giggle Boys.
Oh, that'll
Let's
be
do
We
it.
do got to get
Oh.
Eli on.
Yeah, we do. He's so much fun.
He's a character.
Yeah,
Yes, we'll do a crossover.
yeah.
You guys, you have a podcast. Shout
Yeah,
your
check out
podcast.
Giggle
Yeah.
Boys. Check out I Could Eat. Check out Highly Social. Check out Roast Battle League.
Is everything in your Instagram?
Yeah, it's all there. I got
Yeah.
so many
Boom.
things now.
Some people, you know what I ask every time someone adds me or like I get to know someone, I'm like, I realize a lot of people don't creep Instagrams or they're lying. And I'm like, how have you not seen this? It's like the first 6 posts or it's in my highlights. You
so-
didn't watch?
I don't really look that deep into people's Instagrams.
It very much depends on like who the person is. Like there's like a lot of people will post stuff and I feel bad because I'll run into comics and they'll congratulate me on something I posted about, and I haven't seen any posts from them. But genuinely, my Instagram is just the scariest looking, crazy, gross human. I've sent you guys memes and
Wait, can we see your Explore page?
Oh my God.
No. I hope it's not terrible right now.
No,
This
that's
is
the
very
whole...
telling.
Yeah.
Mine is
Sucks,
so
dude.
weird.
Oh my
Mine's
I
a
hit
girl
the
getting
search
her
button.
ass blacked out, and not in the sexual way, like a tattoo.
What is mine?
My first thing is gochujang mac and cheese. And then immediately under it is looks like a Philly cheesesteak.
Mine's all boob jobs.
Guanciale.
Oh.
Ooh, a cream cheese
I
stuffed
may
salmon.
not be Jewish, but the drip is right.
That rules.
That's my Explore.
My Explore page doesn't represent what I engage with on.
Damn, this cream cheese stuffed salmon looks fucking gas.
I'm hungry.
I always get things on my Explore page that are like fruit or something that looks like a vagina. Like, what is this on my Explore page?
What the fuck?
Oh, that's AI terrifying.
I get weird things.
So, like, if I go on my Explore page, it's there. But if I go on my feed and scroll through, it'll be crazy shit, and that's my favorite.
I don't have good shit on my feed. It's never my friends. It's random memes.
Mm-hmm.
Mine is like every time I see my Explore page, I'm like, this is concerning. Just scroll through it.
Yeah, this is.
It's weird. I don't understand it. It scares me.
That's your brain. That's your brain on social media.
There's no way. I don't engage with anything like that.
You've Sonic JD Vance. It's JD Vance Sonic. That's terrifying, and it has 35,000 likes.
It's all Jaime.
It's all my fake accounts.
Ugh, crocodile pussy.
Let me see.
Oh.
I said, crocodile pussy. Let me see.
Oh boy.
All right, guys, we love you so much. Thank you for joining us. I gotta go.
Bye.